William Bendix in The Life of Riley, with Marjorie Reynolds as Peg, Tom DeAndre as Gillis, Wes Morgan as Junior, and Gloria Blondell as Honeybee. Produced by Tom McKnight.
You know, Riley, I've been thinking. I'd like to get some new drapes for this room, and I'm sure it can be done for under $100.
$100? Peg, do you realize how much $100 is today?
Well, all right. How much is $100 today?
Well, it's $100.
Dad.
Yes, Babsy?
Can I have $15?
It cost me $115 to walk into my own living room.
But, Dad...
I should have kept my head in the icebox where it didn't cost me nothing.
Sorry, I didn't know you'd just given Mother $100.
Well, if he did, it went through my fingers awfully fast. Now, calm down, dear.
No, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to yell at anybody. But you've got to realize I ain't made out of money.
Oh, we understand, dear.
All right, Dad.
From now on, this family has got to cut down. Is that clear?
Perfectly.
Agreed.
Good.
Oh, Pop,
Yes, son.
Could you do me a big favor?
What kind of a favor?
Increase my allowance 50 cents?
Oh!
What's the matter with Pop?
I just got through asking for $100.
I wanted 15.
But all I asked for is 50 cents.
That's 3 strikes no matter how you figure. Junior, it's time you learned something about the value of money.
I could learn a lot faster if you'd increase my allowance.
When I was in school, I didn't get no allowance. I had to earn every nickel I ever got. And do you know how I did it?
Sure.
I'll tell you how I did it. It was back in Brooklyn. Out of bed at the break of dawn, shoveling snow in the bitter cold, mowing lawns under the boiling sun.
Selling papers, raking leaves, sifting ashes, running...
Junior, you ain't being funny.
I'm sorry, Pop. It's just that I've heard it so many times.
I don't care how many times you've heard it. I'm going to keep telling it to you over and over until you know it by heart.
Riley, why don't you forget it?
All I'm trying to do, Peg, is to teach Junior how I did it so he won't have to learn the hard way. It's for his own good.
Oh, Riley.
If you want money, Junior, you got to work for it. I mean, get a job after school hours.
Well, I tried that, Pop. I've been all over town.
That's no excuse. When I couldn't get work in Brooklyn, I went to New Jersey, the Bronx. I even went as far as Yonkers.
Did you get a job in Yonkers?
That's got nothing to do with it. It's the experience I had looking that counts. You understand?
I think so.
I don't mean to bore you out, Junior. It's just that as a boy, I had nothing but hard knocks. And I think my son deserves the same opportunities I had.
Great.
Maybe you understand. Any questions?
Yeah. Don't you think it'd be simpler to raise my allowance 50 cents?
Go on outside and play, Junior. Go ahead. Go on. This is the last time I'm going shopping with a woman.
Well, it wasn't our idea, Riley. You were so determined to see where the money goes.
I still don't know. It went so fast, nobody could see it go.
Ryle, Peg,
What?
something terrible has happened.
What?
Egbert left home. My little boy is gone.
Well, how do you know?
He left this note. He said he's going to find a job. I'll probably never see him again.
Well, I saw Egbert out back a couple of hours ago.
Well, sure. He's probably still around the neighborhood.
He ain't around no neighborhood. The note says he's gone away.
Does it say where he was going, Mr. Gillens?
No. All I know is he's gone. By now, he's probably starving to death.
Now, take it easy, Gillis. Egbert's old enough to know his way around.
He ain't old enough to know nothing. And poor Honeybee, she's all broken up.
She was always a worrier. Imagine getting all excited just because your kid's been gone for a couple of hours.
What's the matter with you, Riley? Are you made of ice or something?
No, I'm not made out of ice, but I know enough to control my feelings.
But what if he's sick or gets hurt or something happens to him?
Look, Gillis, lots of kids run away from home. But they don't stay away long. Not when they got a good mother and a good father to come home to.
Riley's right, Gillis.
You really think so, Ryle?
Why not? Honeybee's always been a good mother.
One of the best.
And you, Gillis. You've always been,
Yeah?
well, you've always been one of the best riveters down at the plant.
Listen to me, Riley.
Take my June. Now, there's a boy with sense.
Dad, I just found this note in the kitchen. It's from Junior.
Oh, well, that's nice. What does he say?
It says he's gone to look for a job.
There you are. You see what I mean, Gillis? I told Junior to get a job, so he probably took Egbert with him, and he's gone. Gillis, my Junior's left home. He's gone. He's
Now,
gone.
wait a minute, Riley. Wait a minute. What do you think is missing from our house? A crocodile?
Oh, don't just stand there. Do something. Set up roadblocks. Call an ambulance. Get the FBI.
Relax, Ryle. Junior's old enough to know what he's doing.
He ain't old enough to know as much as I do. What's the matter with you, Gillis? You made of ice or something? My Junior.
Riley, calm down. The boys are all right. They'll come home.
And my poor Peg. Do you realize what this means to her?
Riley, will you listen to
Who's
me?
talking to you? You've never been a mother. My poor Junior. Homeless, with no money. Walking around with nothing in his pockets but an empty stomach.
Riley,
No place to go, no place to turn to. Cold, sick, associated with uncouth people.
Riley,
What?
I came over here to tell you that my Egbert ran away from home.
He did? Good. Now maybe you know how I feel.
I understand how you feel.
Yeah?
Junior's no baby. I'm sure he'll come home when he realizes what he's done.
Or when he gets hungry.
Still, I wish there was something we could do.
Why don't we call some of Junior's friends?
Good idea.
Gillis, where have we failed our little babies?
Search me, Ryle. I've always tried to be a good parent.
When Junior wanted a new bike, he came to me. When he wanted a leather jacket or my old tool chest, he came to me. But now when he wants to run away, does he come and ask me? No. Gillis, the kids of today ain't got no gratitude.
You're right, Ryle.
Did you get the job? No, it's like all the other places. Gotta have experience.
Didn't you tell him we used to have a paper route back in Blueview?
Yeah, they seem to think that isn't enough experience for running a drill press.
Maybe we ought to go home.
What? And have my pop call me a quitter? Nothing doing. When he told me how he went away to another town to look for work when he was young, this is what he meant.
Yeah, but he found a job. I guess your father was smarter when he was in junior high than we are.
Well, it's no wonder he was 22. Come on, we might as well keep trying.
All right, thanks. Thanks very much.
What'd the sergeant say?
He says if they had to look for every kid that's only been gone for 2 hours, they wouldn't have time for nothing else.
2 hours isn't very long, Dad.
It may not be long for you, Babsy. That's because you've never been a father.
I wish he'd at least call.
Nothing?
I searched all over the whole neighborhood for him. I even looked in the movies. Hey, they got 2 great pictures down there, Riley. You want to catch them?
No. Junior's little jacket. Seems like only yesterday I was bawling him out for not hanging it up.
It was yesterday.
I keep thinking I hear little footsteps coming down the street.
Oh, that's a truck with a flat tire. Well, I think we ought to look for him some more.
No, I got a feeling he might call. I'm going to stick here right by the phone.
But I just can't stand here and do nothing.
But you can stay here and help me listen for the phone. We got to be brave, Gillis. If only we had a clue. Some kind of a hint where they went.
Well, we got to think. Let's put our heads together.
No, you put yours together. Mine's too upset.
Now, look, we know they went out to look for a job. Now, wait a minute, Ryle. Let's figure this out logical-like.
How?
You and me decide to go out and find work. So where's the first place we go?
You must be cracking up. Why should we go out and find work? We both got steady jobs. Junior is chipped off the old block. I bet he's got a job already. Probably in a big bank or a department store, or maybe one of the big railroads. I can just see him now.
Junior,
Yeah?
aren't you scared?
What's there to be scared about?
I think we ought to go home.
Admit we couldn't find a job? Nothing doing.
But it's getting dark, and I'm hungry.
We'll find a place to sleep and look for a job in the morning. Boy, something smells good down there. Come on, let's go.
Oh, hello, kid.
Hi.
Hi.
Hungry?
Sorta.
Pull up one of those boxes and sit down. Attaboy. This mulligan stew will be ready in a minute.
I'm Junior Riley, and this is my friend Egbert Gillis.
Nice to meet up with you. They call me Duke. What business you men in?
Well, none right now. But we were sort of in the newspaper business.
Yeah, we had a paper out in Blueview.
Are you a real full-time hobo, Duke?
One of the few left. You see, there's a lot of shiftless, excuse the expression, bums who pass themselves off as hobos, but they don't really get by. I can spot them in a minute. Who, want some stew?
Sure, Duke.
Boy, I'm hungry. Boy, wouldn't the guys down at the malt shop flip if they knew we were having dinner with a real hobo? Thank you, Duke.
Thanks. Duke, how do we get to be hobos right away?
Well, first eat your stew and then we'll talk about it. Wonderful stew. Sometimes I don't get the meat tender enough, but this is just right.
Yeah, I see. But if you do hear anything, will you phone us here at the house, Sergeant? Thank you.
Nothing.
No. Burbank police have no report on him either.
How about Glendale?
I phoned them, too. There's hardly a town I missed.
Oh, Riley. I tried to pretend I thought everything would be all right, but I'm so worried.
Oh, please, Peg. Don't let it get you down. You gotta keep your chin up. That's a girl. Now give me that old smile. That's it. You've got to be brave about these things. You've got to get your mind on something else. Here, read this book. This will take your mind off it. This is...
What is it?
It's Junior's little history book.
Well, I gotta be moving on. I'm heading south for Mexico and the bullfight.
Gosh, the bullfights.
Boy, being a hobo beats going to school any day.
You said it. No windows to wash, no lawns to mow.
You guys want to come along?
Gee, can we, Duke?
Oh, boy, I've never seen a bullfight.
Glad to have you. Of course, we've got to change trains a couple of times. You guys don't mind hanging from fast-moving trains, do you? Or jumping from one moving freight car to another?
Well, you see, we never...
And if you boys snore in your sleep, don't think twice about it. Because when we bed up for the night in that cattle car, the
Sleep in a cattle car?
cattle won't mind at all. Besides, they're mooing and snoring themselves all night. Yeah, the nice part about it is the car is ventilated.
That's good, I think.
Yes, the sides are wide open. Of course, it gets pretty cold in the winter, and the snow comes in pretty thick. Yep, I think you guys are going to like being a hobo. Oh, and another good thing about traveling in freight cars is you don't need an alarm clock to wake you in the morning.
You don't?
No, those railroad cops wake you up by swiping you over the soles of your feet with their billies. Stings a little the first 100 times or so, but makes the bottom of your feet strong. Well, I guess we gotta be going. Now, I'll lead the way because there may be some snakes up ahead.
Come on.
Now, I wonder what happened to those two nice young hobos.
Riley, please try to get a hold of yourself.
Peg, Ryle. Don't get your hopes too high, but I think I got a lead on the two kids.
Honey, well, don't just stand there. Do something, Gillis. Do something.
Take it easy, Ryle. I was just down at the bus depot, and I was talking to the driver from the Wilmington Run, and he told me he let out two kids down there who look just like Junior and Egbert. Wilmington, yeah.
But Peg, get your coat.
Yes, dear.
Well, hurry up. Patsy, you too. Sure, I mean... Where's my car?
It's in the garage. The garage.
Oh, yeah. Hurry up! Hurry up!
Bob! They aren't home.
Gosh, I'd have to be worried about us.
They probably don't even know we were gone.
I guess they're out seeing a show or something.
It's dark.
Me too.
Let's see if there are any cookies.
Okay. Thanks.
Since your folks aren't home either, you might as well sleep over here.
Okay.
Here, you can wear these.
Boy, I'm tired. It seems like we walked 20 miles.
Are you kidding? That was nothing.
You mean you aren't tired?
My pop must have walked farther than that when he went to Yonkers. Well, I'd go on like that for days.
Not me, and I'll admit it. I haven't been so tired since the time I... Junior. Hey, Junior.
Well, we searched every inch of that town.
What do we do now?
Well, there's nothing we can do. The police said they'd notify us if they heard anything.
Oh, this is awful, Gillis.
Yeah.
I can see Junior and Egbert right now sleeping in some alleyway.
Yeah, cold and shivering.
Or they could be miles away in another state.
They wouldn't go very far, Dad.
No, I guess you're right, Babsy. We got to give him credit for some common sense. After all, Junior takes after me.
And Egbert takes after me.
In that case, they could both be in Australia by now.
Oh, the poor little tykes, how they must be suffering.
Yeah, suffering.
Oh, Riley, I'm sure if anything had happened to them, we would have heard.
Yeah, I guess so.
Well, I ain't so sure about it.
Hey, Egbert.
You know,
Hey,
no news.
folks are home.
They must have stayed for the double feature twice.
Come on.
You know, Gillis, if Junior ever shows up again, there's nothing I won't do for that kid.
The same with me and Egbert, Ryle.
Things are going to be different from now on.
I'm with you, Ryle.
Junior's been wanting a new motor for his bike, and I'm going to get it for him.
And Egbert's been wanting them new skates, and that's what he's going to get.
Skates?
That's what he's going to get.
And I'm going to get Junior the best fielder's mitt that money can buy.
Motor for bike. Fielder's mitt.
Pair of skates.
And if the kid wants to go to the show 5 nights a week, he can go 5 nights a week.
And twice on Saturday.
I'm never going to make Egbert cut that lawn again.
Now you're talking, Gillis. Mowing the lawn is out for both kids.
How about cleaning out the garage?
And Junior will never have to clean out the garage again as long as he lives.
I'm raising Egbert's allowance to 75 cents a week.
75 cents, Gillis, you Parker, you. I'm giving my Junior $1.
All right, $1.50.
$2.
Okay with me, Ryle. $2.
I don't remember saying $2.
I heard it. You did? Sure. Okay. $2.
Honeybee, what are we going to do?
I don't know, Peg. I can't understand it. Hi.
Hi, everybody.
Egbert, you're home.
We couldn't find a job.
No wonder in your pajamas.
Nobody was home, so we went to bed.
You mean to tell me that all the time we were out looking for you, you were in... Junior, I ought to... Junior, my boy, you're home.
You must be starved. I'll fix you some hot chocolate.
An apple pie?
And apple pie.
And some for Egbert, too. I'll help you.
Junior, don't ever do this to us again.
Oh, I won't, Pop. Will you sign this, Pop?
Will you sign mine, Pop?
New motor for bike. A pair of skates. Fielder's mitts. No more mowing the lawn. Raise your allowance to $2 a week.
That's right, Pop.
It sure is.
$2 a week? Listen, son. When I was your age, nobody gave me no allowance. Out of bed at the break of dawn, shoveling snow to bed at home, shoving papers, fixing eggs, raking wheels.
Hey, Egbert.
Yeah?
You know where we can get us a good lawyer?
I wish I did know.
Gee, thanks, Pop.
You deserve it, Junior. Well, back to work. Go on, son. Mow the lawn. Hey, Gillis, get your ball. We'll have a catch.